This weekend, Clarissa Street in Rochester will transform into a hub of history and good times, featuring vendors and exhibits all celebrating the area's past.
Yeah, the Clarissa Street reunion is celebrating its 27th year. And here to tell us more about this year's festival is Patricia Mason-Williams, the Vice President of the Clarissa Legacy. Thank you so much for coming back in. We appreciate it very much.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We were talking during the break, and I said, I feel like you were here just, I don't know, a few weeks ago or a month ago, and you said it's been an entire year.
It's been a year.
And it's hard to believe. Here we are, 27 years and going strong.
Yes.
What does that feel like?
It's awesome, especially for those that are part of the Clarissa Street Legacy now, because we all have roots, deep roots in the history of Clarissa Street. So for us to be able to be a part of organizing this event to make sure that our community can continue the history and the legacy of Clarissa Street, it's a great feeling.
It's truly amazing when you think about the history, because on this street, it was where Black businesses thrived, but also there's rich music history there too. Tell us a little bit about the impact in the community.
So when you talk about the history of Clarissa Street, of course, we were known as what's considered the Black Wall Street, because it was all people of color, own their businesses, own their homes, but it was a thriving community. They had everything they needed right on Clarissa Street. But one of the businesses on Clarissa Street happened to be the Pithod Room. And every great jazz musician, if they came through Rochester, they came to the Pithod Room. So that's what is another great piece of Clarissa Street's history, and why this festival, we're not a festival, let me take that back, why this reunion is so important, because people come back, they talk about their connections, they talk about what Clarissa Street was like, they talk about the music and why that was so special to them.
Yeah.
And talk to us about the reason it's so special, and the reason, I suppose, that we continue this tradition and that we look back on that history and remember that loudly and proudly.
We were uprooted. The families and the businesses on Clarissa Street, they were uprooted. Their businesses, their homes were pretty much taken away from them. We were told that a highway was coming through there, and that was not necessarily the case. The highway came through the back end of Clarissa Street, but it did not touch the areas in which these people had to leave their homes, leave their businesses, and leave a place that they absolutely love to be with, just because of the neighborhood and the community. So the Clarissa Street reunion came about because there were some elders walking the street one day and said, wow, remember when we did this? Remember when we had this? And that's how Clarissa Street reunion came back to be 27 years ago. So here I am. My uncle was one of the original founders of Clarissa Street Reunion. But when I was younger, I remember just going to Clarissa Street and thinking, oh, it's a cute little thing to go to, not realizing the deep history that it holds. And we want to make sure that our history is not hidden. Our history is not, you know, doesn't stay alive. That's what we're trying to do, to make sure that young people and the people of Rochester understand just how rich Clarissa Street was.
And I was just about to ask you, what do you hope people walk away with? You know, the history, for example, as you were alluding to right there, but what are some other things that you hope they take away?
So definitely the history. We have a lot of young people doing performances and things to talk about the history of Clarissa Street, but we want people to walk away to know that this is a great place, that this was a great place, this still is a great place. Come and commune with us. Come and listen to music. Bring your lawn chairs. We have 2 stages full of great artists. Tons of vendors, tons of food. It's just a great place. It's a good feeling. You're gonna love it on Saturday when I see you, the two of you down there.
It's a great time to reconnect with neighbors that you may not have seen, and to reminisce about such a rich cultural history. Yeah, it's truly great, and the city of Rochester is better for having people like you who will continue to carry that tradition on.
And speaking of the city of Rochester, they are one of our major funders, one of our major sponsors. They've helped us for the last couple of years make sure that we're able to continue with this. So thank you to the city of Rochester for being able to help us carry out that mission that we have.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for coming in. Don't worry, we've got a lot more on the reunion coming up. On the other side of the break, we do want to let you know that we'll post all of the information on our website, foxrochester.com, though, after the show.
A live in-studio performance from two of the artists taking the stage at this weekend's reunion. We'll have that right after this.
You didn't like that she was being bossy.
(9:49), we are continuing to look ahead to the 27th annual Clarissa Street reunion happening this Saturday. In our last segment, we learned more about the importance of the event and how it highlights the history, spirit, and resilience of the neighborhood.
Now we're getting a special look at some of the live entertainment that will be featured throughout the day. For more, we're joined now by Grammy-nominated smooth jazz legend Jimmie Highsmith and his wife, poet and spoken word artist Lu Highsmith. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
I'm really interested in how you guys first started to perform together. Has it always been like throughout the marriage, for example?
No, actually not. We've always supported each other, but actually last month we did our first true collaborative performance, and it went really, really well. And one of the promoters saw it and said, "Hey, guys, you guys available for the reunion?" So here we are.
Yeah.
What was the impetus of that? What was the spark behind that?
30 years of marriage.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would do it
It's
for
30
sure.
years.
Celebrating 30 years and his music and my poetry, and it was really designed around just our relationship and our growth.
And just FYI, she's also Grammy-nominated as well, off the same album.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing.
On the album that
Wow.
was Grammy-nominated, yes.
And there's something so powerful about spoken word, but also accompanied by music. Is that something that you found by coming together?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, very much so.
Absolutely.
It does. I wonder, is that what the marriage is also like? If I can be crass and ask about that, I mean, you're using your two gifts and collaborating. Is that what the marriage is like? 30 years.
Yes and no. I mean, we are two different personalities, totally. I need her, she needs me.
Yes.
She's nicer than I am. So she's my soft point. No, you know, for us, it's communication. More than anything else, has gotten us through 30 years of marriage.
That's
and I appreciate
incredible.
her. I'm
Which
grateful.
helps when
Absolutely.
you're communicating in this way.
Steph and I are going to step out and let you
Yes.
get to it, but if you wouldn't mind telling us what you're going to perform.
We're going to do an original piece entitled Attention to Love. We wrote it, she wrote the poem for my cousin's wedding,
It was a while back.
a while back.
A while back.
And it's on the album, it got Grammy-nominated as well. And
Wonderful.
so I hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmie and Lu Highsmith.
Dance with me. Along the galactic masses that are flung across the sky. Dance. Dance for me. Amongst the masses of people, unashamed and in the crowd. Play with me. Play with me under the tangerine-colored sky, beaming bright upon your skin. Play for me. Yes, play for me a song that resonates from somewhere deep within. Sing with me. Yes, sing with me. Atop the Sphinx in Cairo, Egypt. Pray for me. Pray for me right there at the altar with the frankincense burning. Pray for me. Pray for me, conjuring all things good from the Spirit. Lay for me. Yes, lay for me a trail of rose petals that are sprinkled across the entire Red Sea. Finally, I ask that you love with me. Yes, love with me beyond the stretch of your imagination. And love, yes, love for me. Far beyond the end of time.